Hello everyone, my name is Dan Trongone and I'm one of the wellness coaches here at ACI. Today we're going to be talking about strength and stretching in this webinar entitled Bend, Don't Break. So let's begin. With a fitness program, there are several important pieces of this puzzle that need to be incorporated in order to make a well-rounded fitness routine. These parts are of equal importance and none of them shall be overlooked. Muscle development, such as resistance training, aerobic fitness, such as walking, jogging, cycling, and flexibility training, such as yoga and traditional forms of stretch, are important elements that cannot be skipped during the planning phase when designing an exercise program. Stretching is very important, but most fitness enthusiasts do not perform this type of training enough. Flexibility can be done before, during, and after exercise. It is needed in order for us to keep moving correctly while decreasing the risks of injury. The injury could be to a joint and or muscles around that joint. Here, as you can see, stretching has additional benefits besides mobility. Flexibility training can increase blood flow to the stretched areas, which aids in workout recovery. Also, stretching can help relieve mental and physical stresses. Each component of fitness is equally important. Stretching, strengthening, and cardiovascular exercises should be put into your program with equal amounts of attention. If you have this balance along with sound nutrition and sleep, you will be on your way to improved health. Everyone needs it. If we don't train for it, we lose flexibility. So what is it? What is flexibility? Range of motion around a specific joint. When we get injured, this range of motion shortens up in order to put our joints into a position of protection. The typical range of motion is determined by what we are born with. The length of our bones and our skeleton, the length and size of our muscles, and where they attach to that skeleton, our age, the ligaments that connect bone to bone, and the tendons of that muscle. Again, that's predetermined length, but with flexibility training, we can actually increase what we were given. As mentioned on the previous slide, everyone has a predetermined range of motion. Excessive range of motion is called hypermobility. When stretching, not only work the left and right sides, but work the front and the back sides as well. When stretching tight muscles and strengthening loose muscles, this method of training will allow joints to assume their correct position for optimal function while decreasing the likelihood of injury to a specific area or joint. Here are the different types of stretching methods that we're going to talk about. The two we're going to focus on is what's called dynamic stretching, or stretching through movement, and static stretching, or holding the position. If you follow these guidelines of stretching, you will maintain or increase your range of motion while protecting your joints. When holding your stretches, perform 2 series or sets of stretch per muscle group. You will also want to feel slight or mild discomfort when performing this stretch. This means the muscle has reached the end of its range of motion. Warming up your body is like putting food in the microwave. You are defrosting yourself and allowing the muscle to be more pliable and loose. This allows you to stretch further, which is needed. Stretching after workouts allows the blood flow to be increased to that muscle being stretched. This aids in the removal of exercise byproducts such as lactic acid, or other people know it as the burn, during exercise. These stretching rules, if followed correctly, will allow you to gain more range of motion safely and effectively. Stretching, just like any other exercise, should be challenging but pain-free. Mild discomfort should be felt during each stretch. When stretching, attempt to go in a sequential order, either from head to toe or a toe-to-head fashion. This technique will allow you to cover all the large muscle groups in the area that has been worked. With proper stretching guidance, safety is met while increasing your flexibility. Try to stretch before, during, and after your workouts. If possible, stretch every day, but most people stretch when they exercise. If pain or weakness is ever detected, it is wise to consult your physician in order to find out what the problem is. There can be several reasons why people's low backs could be aggravated. Some of the muscle groups associated with the low back can be weak, they can be tight, or they can be a combination of weakness and tightness. The abdominals are part of your torso muscle group. This group is known as your core. The core musculature, when it's balanced and strong, not only lowers issues with the back, but a lot of other issues get relieved too. you gain proper posture, you gain balance, you gain coordination. One way to work out your core is called Pilates. It is a popular form of exercise that strengthens the core. This is not the only way to strengthen your core too. There's other variety of ways. Don't forget about your core. Remember, it connects the upper body and lower body and protects vital organs. It's highly pertinent that this gets worked. If you are a novice to strength training, here is a guideline you can follow that will safely start you into resistance training. Just like stretching, exercise should be challenging but never painful. If anything ever hurts, stop and make adjustments so you can continue in a pain-free manner. Choose a weight or resistance that will tire your muscles after 12 repetitions. Increase the resistance when you can do more than 12 repetitions easily. One set is sufficient, not necessarily do multiple sets. Do 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week for a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes. And when you work out, you're going to work out all your major muscle groups of your arms, your shoulders, your back and chest, abdomen, and your entire legs. There are many reasons to lift weights besides getting stronger. Not only positive physical adaptations occur, but there's a mental strengthening as well. Strength training relieves arthritis, increases self-esteem, improves posture. You can drop a dress or pant size due to the newly created muscle. Muscles are more metabolically active, meaning it burns more calories than fat tissue at rest. Also, after the age of 40, you lose about a quarter pound of muscle each year, but resistance training can help you maintain or even gain more muscle. Safety always comes first before raising resistance. If resistance training seems too complicated for you, you can hire a professional. The personal trainer can assist you with performing all the appropriate actions to take that will propel you forward on your fitness journey. Again, use a personal trainer if you are a novice. Use the right amount of weight or resistance so that you are keeping proper posture. Use 12 repetitions as a barometer. Lift and lower in a slow and controlled fashion. Avoid jerking movements and cheating. Breathe. Exhale during the exertion phase. Stop if you feel pain, and avoid hyperextending or locking your joints. And if you can, use a partner to spot you and correct your technique. Again, always safety, safety, safety. Resistance training can come in a variety of ways. Incorporating various forms of resistance training can prevent boredom and promote constant strength adaptation with your training. This will not only get you stronger and healthier, but it keeps your training interesting. When your training is interesting, it raises the level of exercise adherence. If you do not like going to the gym, there are many forms of exercise that can be performed in the comfort of your home. Yoga, Pilates, even body weight as your resistance for training exercises. You can also watch videos that have aerobic style conditioning such as kickboxing. Again, these can be performed in the home, in front of your TV as well. And if you don't have any videos, you can just work out, again, doing yoga, Pilates, bodyweight exercise while you're watching TV. When exercising, again, try to use form of exercise that you enjoy that incorporates all modes of activity. This technique will allow you to keep exercising so you can reap the rewards of good health. It helps you to always stay motivated, but have fun. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you have any more questions, for more information on this topic, please contact ACI at 1-800-932-0034, or you can email ACI at askthepros at ACI Specialty Benefits.com. And again, thank you for watching this presentation.